This is every Easter egg, cameo, and hidden detail in Daredevil Born Again episode 4, and I'm letting you know right now, some of these are really gonna shock you. Not only did we get a new villain, the scrolls were mentioned, and they're setting up a new vigilante. And me and you, we gotta talk about it. This is your spoiler warning, you have been warned. First things first, rest in peace, Hector Ayala. That's on my mama. Some of you might already know this, but Hector was actually murdered in the comics and framed of a crime. He was literally trying to stop a theft from happening. Only in the comics, he was found guilty as charged and then murdered right after. Pour one out for my dog. But we did get the confirmation that his niece is in fact Angela Del Toro. This woman's gonna become the White Tiger soon. Angela Del Toro becomes the, I think, 4th or 5th White Tiger, following in her uncle's footsteps, and has had many team-ups with Daredevil in the comics. He kind of fills that uncle void for her. Now, they did actually mention Angela Del Toro in the old Netflix series, but I think this has probably all been retconned. But I don't think we're gonna see Angela be the White Tiger for a while, because next in line to become the White Tiger is Ava Ayala, Hector's sister, not his daughter. They only did that in the Ultimate Spider-Man series. Crazy thing, at one point, Jenna Ortega was attached to be Ava Ayala, but that since has been... And instead, it's rumored that Emily Tosta has been cast as Ava Ayala. And to that, all I gotta say is, either way, she's coming. We get a look at a bunch of murals painted across the city, but what I didn't notice before was that they're actually signed by Muse himself. They actually do a pretty good job in mirroring how they look like in the comics. Like this one here for Punisher, and we got a new one for the White Tiger himself, again, signed by Muse. And then we get our first shot at Muse carrying a victim. You're a victim! As he takes this person to his lair. This was ripped straight from Charles Soule's Daredevil run. I'll have a more in-depth video explaining who Muse is and some theories. All y'all need to know is he's gonna be a demon. I wanted to quickly note this scene between Fisk and Vanessa, because we actually get a little bit more depth to Vanessa that we didn't really get in the Netflix series. We learned that the reason she cheated on Fisk was because he abandoned her. He left, and it reminded her of her dad. Hey man, Leroy's kind of funny, but you are not Turk, little bro. I already know this role was supposed to be for Turk. What he's trying to say, I didn't do it. He mentions, could it have been a scroll? So yes, the events of Secret Invasion are probably canon. And that sucks because I was trying to Men in Black erase that series from my mind. Moving on with me, Sophia, and goddamn. First and foremost, Mr. Murdoch. I'm familiar with your game. I know what you are. I know exactly what you are. But she mentions she's Latvian. Listen, I know what your Marvel brain rot is telling you. You guys thought you heard Latveria, which is the fictional homeland of Dr. Doom, but she said Latvia, which is a very real place. I just gotta mention this, but I love when Fisk was listening to the kids, because this bald-headed demon could not wait to crash out. He really wanted to say, man, fuck them kids. I've never seen someone stand up and clap as fast as he did. He was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. They said, hold on, we got one more song for you. Again, another mural painted by Muse, but Russo! This entire conversation between Matt and Frank made me moist. And we see the Punisher's logo on the bullet casing of Hector's murderer, to which Frank says, more fanboy cops, huh? Which is ripped straight from the comics, with cops absolutely loving Frank Castle, the Punisher, even using his logo on their own stuff, and he hates it. I don't like it. Hell, I don't love it. But I loved everything about this conversation between Frank and Matt, getting him to acknowledge Foggy, and just the acting here from Charlie Cox and John Bernthal is mwah. Hey man, Hang, he got life! Up there in the rafters with, I beat you! But of course, this entire interaction reminded me of the rooftop scene and the graveyard scene, with Frank this time talking about his son, not his daughter. We get the return of Fisk's painting with his own blood smeared on it. When I was a boy. As soon as I heard him say, when I was a boy, I locked in. Then we get a look at Matt training, and I think he has a new billy club. And on top of that, he got a suit for every day of the week. He got a suit for every woman he smashed. He really trying to be like Wilt Chamberlain for real. But those were all the Easter eggs, cameos, and hidden details that I was able to find this episode. Let me know if you found any down in the comments below, and as always, like and follow for more.